there, I'm Becky Murdoch, and I just wanted to take a couple minutes and share what I include in my guest packets during in-home parties. So I use a little folder, a plastic folder like this. You can get them at Target, Staples, Office Max. There's a lot of places that you can get them. I have the folder that has the pockets that are both in the front and in the back because this very first pocket right here is where I put my catalog, and I have my catalog facing this way so I can talk about the enrollment kit and the incredible opportunity, 31 opportunity first, and because I think it just looks a little bit nicer when I give them the packet and it just is facing this way. Then on the inside of this pocket as well, I also have a little enter my drawing slip for a raffle that I do so I can get their information. There's a sticker right here that just basically says you can help yourself to the goodies that are inside of the folder, but then to turn the folder in during checkout because sometimes they sneak away. On this very first clear cover, I have three of those clear page inserts. On this very first page right here is the monthly customer special, and I have it right here because I want it as easy as possible for my customers to find the specials when they qualify for them, so then I can ask them, oh, I see that you qualified for this special, which one would you like? And then bam, it's right here. We can open it up and they can see their print options that are here. We can talk about personalization, all of those types of things. It's one way that I want to help my hostess have a successful party, is having that accessible. Then if you open it up right here, this information is kind of for all, this is like my booking seed information. So I have the next month's hostess special that goes right here. So I get a chance to talk about the incredible benefits from hosting your own party. And then this flyer that's right here, if you're on Team Murdoch, this is uploaded in our file section as the rest of the information is as well. That talks about all the different ways to have a party. So an in-home party, a catalog party, a 30-minute party on Facebook, and then also a fundraiser, and then kind of what it would mean to have an average party. And then again, the monthly special is right there too. So you've got the exclusives there. So when I'm talking about having your own girls' night in or, that sort of thing, they can see a visual of what they could get and the benefits of hosting their own party. Then if you turn the page again, this is sort of the recruiting information. So I do something during my parties where these are questions where they can ask me about my job. And I hand out raffle tickets and raffle off a couple of prizes. So they can ask me questions that are on this sheet, or any question that relates to my job that they think of on their own. And while that's happening, they can also be looking at this flyer right here that talks about the enrollment kit, that talks about all of the different Start Swell options, so free kits that the consultants can get during their first 120 days. And then down here at the bottom, it lets them know that during an average party, they're going to get $150 cash and in commission to be able to spend on things like vacations and bills and sports things and stuff like that. So this is sort of like my recruiting information area. And then finally on the back, it's just a little bit more information. And you can see the enrollment kit a little bit bigger. And then down here, these are flyers from home office. This talks a little bit more about some of the more specifics about, what they could get paid and some of the benefits of joining 31. And then my contact information is right here. And then in the very back, I have an order form right here for them. And then if they are interested in ordering a pillow, then I have this personalization worksheet so they can fill that information out. They can get that pillow looking exactly the way that they want to. And then I can just take that order form from them. So this is not the way that I started. When I first started in August of 2014, I had like a clipboard and an order form and a catalog. But I saw someone who had a YouTube video posted these hostess packets, and I knew that was something that I wanted to work up to. So I just took a little bit of my commission checks kind of every 2 weeks or so and set it aside so that way I could save up and do something like this. So I'm very intentional and I'm very strategic about the way that I organize my packet, and I'll have anywhere between 10 to 12 of these at a time. And then I just slide them in my double duty caddy, and then I take them to home parties and for my customers to look through. They can write on things, they can use this to write on, complete their order form and things like that. So that's what I do. You can absolutely just copy this word for word if you feel like it's beneficial for you. You can adjust it and you can make it your own. But I hope it was helpful for you. And again, these are my guest packets that I use during my in-home parties. Thanks.